Welcome to Maths Made Easy. Let's look at past paper 2018 Mathematics Paper 1 Foundations here. And let's look at question 1. Question 1, write down the following numbers in order of size. Okay, a nice easy start. So we know with decimals that this first place is a tenth, and the second place is a hundredth, and the third place is a thousandth, getting smaller and smaller. Okay, so let's just look at the tenths for a minute. We've got a tenth here, and here, and here, and here, and here. So we know the tenth is the biggest of the hundredth and the thousandth, so let's just order the numbers first of all by the tenth. So smallest number, start with the smallest number, don't do it the opposite way round. Smallest number, so let's have a look. 0.4 is our biggest number, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, and 0.0 here must be our smallest number, 0.02. So here's our smallest number. Now the next biggest is going to be 0.1, and then 0.2, then 0.3, and then 0.4. Oops, can't even add up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make that a bit neater. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then we just copy in the numbers that we've already listed. And then 0.37 and finally 0.4. And so there's our numbers for question 1 in order of size from smallest number to the largest. Okay, let's have a look at question 2 as well. Question 2, write 0.6 as a percentage. So basically we're changing decimals into percentages, and to do that we just times the decimal by 100. Works every time. Okay, so we've got 0.6, let's times it by 100. Simply move the point 1, 2 places, and so then you're going to put a naught in the second place, so you're going to get 60%. Nice and straightforward, changing decimals to percentages. Let's put you've already got the percent sign here, so you can just put 60. And then question 3, here is a list of numbers. From the list, write down a factor of 10. What's a factor? Well, I always think of factors make you fat, multiples of flesh. So the factors are what make up the number, like 1 and 10. 1 times 10 equals 10. So here's your factors, and here's your multiples. Eat lots and get lots of multiples, unfortunately. Okay, So let's carry on looking at the factors of 10. We've said 1 times 10, 2 divides evenly into 10 as well. So 2 times 5 makes 10. So they're 2 factors. Any number that you can multiply by that makes the number back is a factor. So 3 divided into 10 leaves a remainder, so we won't even try that one. The same with 4 divided into 10 leaves a remainder. And finally, that brings us back to 5, which we've already got. So as soon as you repeat the number, you know you've got all the factors. So the factors that we're looking at, factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. Just go like this and you've got all the factors of the number. So let's see what's in our list. Well, there isn't a 1. Is there a 2? 3, 5, 7, 12, 15, 18, 20? No. Is there a 5? Yes. So we want the 5. And is there a 10 itself? No. So from the list, write down a factor of 10. So we're okay with just one factor. Read the question carefully. It's only 1 mark, so one answer basically. And let's have a look at question 4. Write 7,829 to the nearest thousand. Okay, so I'm sure you remember that 4 and below, round down, 5 and above, round up. Easy way to remember. So 7,829, we're looking at the thousandth figure. So do you remember, if we're looking at this number, 7,829, we know that this is the singles column, this is the tens, this is the hundreds, and this is the thousandths column. So we're interested in this 7 here and the number next to it. So is the number next to it 4 or below? No, it's above 5. So we're going to go up. So to the nearest thousand, this is going to be not 7 something, but 8,000. And put that in the right place here. 8,000. And finally, the last question for this video, question 5. Work out 3 times 5 plus 7. And of course, you've got to remember BODMAS, BIDMAS, BOMDAS, whichever way you've learnt it, brackets, other things, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. The reason you can have various names for it are these two go together. Division and multiplication and addition and subtraction go together. So you always have brackets first, powers and things like that next, multiplication and division next, and then addition and subtraction. And so here we have multiplication. 3 times 5 is 15. And then add 7 gives you 22. Nice and straightforward. I'll show you what happens if you get the order wrong. Say you added first 5 plus 7, so you'd get 12. And then you times it by 3, you would get 36, which is a completely different answer and completely wrong. So don't do that. Okay, 5 part B. Work out 2 to the power of 3. So you might remember that this means 2 times 2 times 2. When you see an indice, when you see a power, remember that it tells you how many times you multiply the base number by itself. So 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. So that equals 8. So let's put our answers in the right place. 22 here for part A and 8 here for part B. And let's have a look at part C. Part C, write brackets in this statement to make it correct. Maths is such fun, isn't it? It's like a puzzle, like a game. Write brackets. So we know that we need to follow the order of operations. Remember, multiplication before addition. So we're going to say 2 7s are 14 here, plus 3 would equal 17. However, when you have brackets, you can change the order of operations. Do you remember? Brackets come before multiplication and addition. So you can say no to this because it doesn't complete the sum at all. And so if we're not going to multiply first, we're going to add first. Let's try that. 2 plus 3 is 6. Oh, I need help. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. So I'm going to put the brackets here to add the 2 and the 3 first. So you can change the order of operations if you need to by putting brackets in the sum. And that's the first 5 questions.